Hey there, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome to the channel. My name is Rish, and I'm League of Clay. Here on this channel, I make all things great and small. And before going into today's video, I would like to give a shout out to North of the Border, who heavily inspired today's creation. And I was sick when I thought of this idea, but it is nonetheless heavily inspired by his creations, and you should go check him out if you have not already. So, with that out of the way, let's get on to the video. So today we are turning this Charmander card into a diorama by using 3 Pokemon cards, as you can see here, to make a 3D card, and then making the diorama that's in the card itself and putting the two together. So it may not look 3D, but it said on the screen that it's 3D, so therefore it has to be 3D. And we have this extra cutout over here that we will reference for scale as well as all of the objects in the diorama. So we will make the base simultaneously with the creation today, and so we are using this foil balls to stick onto this 5-stack coaster, cork coasters that I stuck together, and this is just so we can get some variation in the land and make the base more interesting. Now this part you can totally skip. I'm not sure if you saw that on the screen, but it's just a waste of glue. But now we can make our paste that we use. So we go with sand, some paints that are up on the screen, the color names are there, and then some Mod Podge or just PVA glue or craft glue. I would personally add more sand and just create more of the mixture itself, because I had to make it a little less grainy and more wet to slather on more, because otherwise I would have run out. So we are mixing that, and as you can see here, I understood my mistake and add more sand, and then we can slather this along the foil. Once we are done applying our dirt mixture, we can start sculpting our Charmander, which is the main attraction of today's creation. So just starting off with a lump of clay and making an outline for the mouth, then attaching his body, and you should get a peanut looking shape. So we don't want it too peanut looking, so we can refine the jawline before attaching his arms with 3 little fingies that I just pinched and twisted to make, attaching them on both sides before blending them, and then making the leg, which is just a lump with another lump that's more flat at the bottom. As you can see here, we're blending that in, and that should be the leg complete, and we can repeat the same on the other side. Then we can attach his tail here, which is just a long cone that we can blend and make it a smallest bit thinner. And then we can trace out the color differences for the underside of our Charmander. So this part that we're tracing, half the main part will be orange, and then the other side will be a warm beige. So we are just making sure we know where to go. This is a static grass applicator, so I use this in my latest video where you put in the grass, the fake grass that you have, and then it will statically charge the grass so that when you apply it using this needle, the grass will stand up on edge, and it just makes it look way more realistic and much better than if you just dropped it on, because this stands on end. As you can see here, we put far too much, but you want to get everything covered, get a nice even coverage. You can see the glue now, but once it dries, see, look at that, that looks fantastic. Then we can add the flowers here. I just got some fake bushes that I had and painted the centers of them, the thicker areas, and then we can magically just pop them on thanks to the power of editing and gluing them all on using some hot glue, not just this 1 or 2 flowers here. And that is our base practically complete. We will attach the Pokemon card later, and now we can prime our Charmander. So priming it with a nice white, and then, well, that didn't work either. There we go. Now he is painted, and all that we have to do is paint the eyes. So zooming in here, dropping the camera, and then painting his eyes with a first layer of black, then a U shape of blue with some white circles at the top and then a little white edging around the outer edges of the eyes. Then going with some UV resin here to make the eyes glint and shine some more, and using this skewer to just make it more around the eye. And then we can dry that and cure it with the UV flashlight before attaching the cotton balls attached to a wire coming out from the base. And we can pinch and twist and pull this just so we get a nice looking cloud. Then we can stick our Pokemon card in place, and then we can stick our Charmander in the ground. So we use Mod Podge here and some hot glue, and our creation is done, and we are going to be onto the reveal shots. So this draws this video to an end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you next time.